And welcome back, everyone. We had Deathbattle, the Macho Man versus the Kool-Aid Man. I am right now 1 for 2 this second half of the season. I didn't call that, and I was a little surprised. That was not the way I thought that battle would go, and I'm going to leave it at that. But now we have one of the ones that has been forever requested, and one I get constantly, too. Honestly, I don't actually know if I have. 1 second. I'm actually going to check right at this moment if I have, in fact, done that one, this one before. But Alucard versus Dio Brando from JoJo. Second time JoJo's been on here. Now, have I done Alucard versus Dio Brando? I feel like I did. Let's see. I've got Alucard versus Sword, Obnixis. Asking Aklavar. I did not. And I think there's a very specific reason I have been avoiding that one. Not that I haven't been avoiding it. It's that there's been other better options that I could go with the people who did suggest it. It wasn't solely that. But Dio Brando versus Alucard, the Battle of the Vampires that's been in the making. A lot of people just automatically say that Dio's going to stomp Alucard. And to be fair, what I do know about Dio, and I am getting his information up right now so I can reference it effectively. To be fair, it's not inaccurate to think that when you read up see what Dio is actually capable of doing. Dio is a vampire. His stand, the world, it specializes in melee attacks roughly equal, if not superior, to Star Platinum. That being said, it is capable also of basically stopping time. He can discover that he's capable of stopping time for a short amount of period. By the end of Part 3, he's able to stop time for a maximum of 9 seconds. The duration would have continued to develop had Dio not been defeated. So, yeah, I mean, time stopping with a stand, that's no joke. He's also got all the abilities of a vampire, which include, but are not limited to, enhanced strength, speed, physicality, enhanced senses, abilities discovered by Dio Brando, zombie vampire creation, vaporizing freezing technique, which enables him to vampire to freeze their own body parts and transfer the loss of energy by touch. It's capable of canceling out the ripple by freezing the blood of a user. Fusion, he's able to grab parts of other organisms together. Flesh bloods, a vampire can 1 second. Spawn these flesh buds and insert them into the brains of living beings to control them. If someone tries to remove the spore, grow tentacles and attempt to kill both the host and one trying to remove it. Process, it can be accelerated. Hypnosis, teleportation, superhuman strength, agility, blood sucking, bodily mastery. Basically, he can manipulate his body to lethal degrees. Ripple, the vampires has previously learned the ripple as a human could to continue to use the breathing technique. So I don't know what the ripple is, honestly. Stands, so forth and so on. And beyond, but here's the thing I think a lot of people don't really take into consideration here is that Dio, because he's a vampire, actually still has all the weaknesses a vampire would have. All of this, however, is at the expense of having a body sustained by sheer willpower alone rather than vital energy. A sufficiently powerful force of vitality, specifically sunlight or the ripple, will negate the sustaining force's presence and disintegrate the long-living body, meaning he will burn and die in the sun. A former weakness that was also Jonathan's body. First acquired Jonathan Joestar's body and resurfaced from the ocean. He was able to use the full power of the stand. He no longer has this, obviously. Alucard is actually very interesting in this case because he's Dracula. And he has massive amount of regeneration. He's got pretty good durability. Strength feats are solid enough. I think Dio's got him beat on strength, sure. But it's his damn endurance Like, the man can't be put down. Anytime he dies, or would die, he's got standard vampire regeneration, sure, but anytime he would die, he just replaces the soul, his soul with someone else's soul. That's at least the theory, anyway. Excuse me. And the theory seems to hold water. Add on to the fact that knowing Deathbattle, they might use Schrodinger Alucard. And if they use Schrodinger, there we go, Schrodinger Alucard, and they use Schrodinger Alucard, there's nothing on heaven or earth, the world, that he can freaking do to kill Alucard. Because he literally has the abilities of Schrodinger. And even if we take that out of the equation, Alucard can actually survive in the sun. That's something I think gets overlooked in this fight. If this becomes a battle of freaking attrition, and is just who's going to outlast the other here, Alucard can survive in sunlight. In fact, he doesn't have any of the traditional weaknesses a vampire does, because he is the king of all vampires, because he's Alucard, he's Dracula. So, and he has weapons designed to hurt vampires and, regenerators, all that. Granted, Dio's a much stronger vampire than something Alucard normally deals with, but still. So, if we're assuming they're using the strongest versions of these characters, assuming that means Schrodinger Alucard, then I'm giving it to Alucard right off the bat, because there's nothing Dio has that could put down Alucard at that point. Alucard is basically omnipotent omniscience. Omnipotent and omniscious. One second. I'm actually just getting Alucard up here right now to be 100% sure about this Schrodinger thing. Powers and abilities. Extra percentage. Immortality. Yep. After resolving Schrodinger's soul, his immortality. Mother. Where did immortality go? Will you stop moving? Yeah. After absorbing Schrodinger, his immortality may have been augmented, but if so, it's not known how. Okay, so it is. Okay, so it's not 100% confirmed that was the case, but it is insinuated, especially because of some of the lines that Alucard has at the end. So even if we are to go with the idea that we don't have Schrodinger in there, we do have, after consuming Schrodinger accidentally and being lost within himself for 3 years, he emerges with the work in his power. He is both everywhere and nowhere, omnipresent. Yeah, seriously, he is everywhere and nowhere. Working are a particularly brutal breed of shape-shifting demons that take the form of various predatory animals, albeit humanoid beast versions. They are often described as more dangerous than even vampires due to their similar levels of resistance and superior strength. Anyway, yeah, so it does say that he has the omnipresence, which basically means he has Schrodinger's ability, which means as long as he's unobserved, the man can't freaking die. Now, like I said, if that isn't being brought in here, and I have a feeling Deathbattle will probably do it because they don't want to upset the fans. And let's be honest, that is how the both series ended, the OVA and the manga. So, except for the original anime, but that was very different. If it is without Schrodinger's soul in him, I still would argue that it might be Alucard, simply by attrition alone. Like, the man, or the guy, if you will, literally had like over 2 million souls in him that he would have had to go through. It's just, I don't know if Dio would be able to put this guy down. Like, it doesn't matter what he does. Alucard's regeneration is just too hyped. Even if he decided to put a flesh bud in him, it really wouldn't do anything, because if it blew him up, he'd just regenerate from that. That being said, it's also difficult to say whether Alucard's main, arsenal could actually damage Dio in any significant way. As it stands, I am going to go Alucard in this fight, but I am more than willing to be wrong on this. This is one of those ones where I feel like I'm right here, unlike before where I thought I was extremely confident, and I turned out to be dead wrong. But I feel like I'm right on this one, but I could be dead wrong as well, just like I was last time. But anyway, it is just my thoughts. What do you think? Put in the comments below, let me know. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, if you want us to review something, put in the comments below, let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. Hit that bell if you want to be notified. And I'll see you folks later. By the way, this thumbnail is made by Freezer Time 4. So just want to throw that out there. Anyway, have a good one. I'll be back. Actually, I have nothing left for today, but I'm pre-recording tomorrow and Wednesday's videos. So thanks for watching. See you later.